I'm Kate Kelly with America Comes Alive, where you'll find great stories simply told. Who thought of the electric car? Today, electric cars are viewed as a more recent development. For that reason, you might be surprised to learn that the electric car actually predated the gasoline-powered car. The very first electric car in America was actually an electric wagon. It was developed in 1890 by a chemist in Des Moines, Iowa. It could carry 6 passengers and traveled at a speed of 14 miles an hour. It took a few years before any company got serious about making electric cars. The company that did so was a carriage company in Detroit. In the early 1900s, the Anderson Carriage Company expanded their product line by making automobile bodies. In 1907, they decided to take one of their auto bodies and add a rechargeable electric motor. Their car, the Detroit Electric, became one of the most popular and long-selling electric vehicles sold in the United States. Drivers reportedly could drive 80 miles between battery charging sessions, and the top speed at that time was 20 miles per hour. The biggest issue with electric cars was the higher cost. The electric car retailed for $2,650. In contrast, the gas-powered Ford Model T touring car sold for a mere $690. But the cheaper cars came with inconveniences because the engines had to be cranked to get them started. Cranking a car was hard work and could be dangerous. If the crank flipped back suddenly, which it sometimes did, the person doing the cranking was subject to a broken wrist or a broken thumb. If a driver started his own car, he had to crank it and then leap into the driver's seat before the engine stalled. The higher-priced car offered advantages. Some electric cars featured closed cabs. This was appealing for women and anyone in colder climates, but the real advantages were convenience and reliability. If they were charged, they started easily and ran reliably. Doctors loved the electric cars as they started well and were dependable for middle-of-the-night house calls. Well-to-do women liked them because they were clean. There was no cranking to start a motor, and there was no smelly exhaust. Wives of the wealthy, including Thomas Edison, John D. Rockefeller Jr., and even Mrs. Henry Ford, all owned Detroit Electrics. So why didn't electric cars catch on? Perhaps because they didn't have Henry Ford behind them. Ford created the first mass-produced automobile that could be priced low enough that regular people could buy it. He was a masterful promoter, and once the electric car starter was invented in 1911, gas-powered cars, as promoted by Henry Ford, couldn't be stopped. It was a game changer. Today we face the same dilemma that they did 100 years ago. If you're buying a new car, gas or electric? I'm Kate Kelly with America Comes Alive. Look around and see what inspires you.